Welcome back to day 9. Got some obsidian ore coming in. All this stuff's about to expire. And let's see if we sold anything. We sold Plundered Wand, Tentacle Hoarders. I'm pretty sure that's the one we got as a drop. And just some gems. So not much, but that's okay. Today's Sunday. Hopefully there'll be a lot of people on and playing. And we'll sell and snipe a lot more stuff. Okay. I thought more about the boots we got last night. Kind of, man, I don't really know what to say other than they're just not amazing boots for me. Like they are amazing boots, but for my class and spec that I am going to majority play Frost, they are not amazing for me. And I thought I originally thought yesterday, I could sell it and then buy something that's a better upgrade. But then I realized that there aren't really anything that's buyable for upgrades. Like I could buy Mythic Plus runs, I guess, but that's not really viable because there's only the cloth verse mastery boots, and then there's the cloth crit verse or crit haste belt BOE. And those are the only two BOEs for cloth. I mean, I could look into like trinkets, but I think the only trinkets are old world trinkets, and then not old world, but like world drop trinkets and world drop rings, stuff that can't go above 370. So there's really nothing. I mean, maybe if there was some like Warforged, Titanforged gloves from old year, but there's nothing on the auction house for that. Um, so I'm gonna hang on to them before our mythic run next week. So next Friday, if I don't get any kind of boots upgrade from then by then I will probably equip them. But if I do get a boots upgrade by then, and they're not like I think right now they're about the 29% upgrade. If I don't like close that gap to like 10% or something, I'll just equip it. But if I do close that gap and they're not like an amazing upgrade for me, I'll actually pass them off to somebody else in the guild. As long as they're going to equip it and as long as, first mastery is their best stats. I'm not just going to give it to some guy because it's a fucking 2% upgrade, dude. Like, I could do so much with a million gold than his goddamn 2% upgrade. But yeah, that's my idea for now. Another thing I've been looking at is I don't understand why nobody plays mages for these old farm runs. Like you can have well, let me show you. So Arcane Barrage gives you 50% movement speed as long as you hit a mob, and it gives it for 5 seconds. Look at that, 50%. Now, if we put on all our speed stuff, so this is a combination of Long Strider, speed gear, and the minor speed increase. You see the boots give 10%. Long Strider doesn't stack with the boots, and the speed gear gives us about 4%. We're gonna need I think we need a little bit more speed to actually cap out. But now if we use Arcane Barrage, 163%. Now check this out. If we take off this Long Strider gear and we take off our speed gear, now the only thing we have on is boots. So if we do use the Arcane Brush, so the boots is the enchant, only 150%. So this boot enchant that gives 10% movement speed doesn't stack with Long Strider, but now check out if I get rid of the boots and I get the Long Strider. 109% to 159%. Long Strider stacks with my Arcane Barrage. So if I can get one more Long Strider piece or um, maybe a higher item level one, we can hit 160% movement speed just from Long Strider. So now if I put these boots on, I wear the boots just for those 1% extra movement speed. Maybe if I wear like normal boots, I can hit 10%. No, I can't. Um, or maybe if I equip this other stuff. But anyways, without boots, we're at 109%. So now check this out if I put on speed gear. Puts us up to 113%. And now if I kill something with Arcane Barrage, 163% movement speed. We could honestly hit 165 percent movement speed. Now there's a requirement that is stuff alive that you can kill or constantly cast on. Um, and that kind of slowed me down originally, but then I got the lootering, so you can just like cast it, stop, cast lootering, and run. I'm looking for a macro that might help this a little bit more, but I mean that's insane. So my plans for today are to start working on all the things, kind of just getting all the bind on pickup drops from all the different classic raids, and then we'll move up to, Burning Crusade, stuff like that. I'm gonna head to Oldemon. I never did the quest there, so we need to do that. And there's one drop left off of Galgon Firehammer, and that's basically it. The rest of these are just BOEs. I'm not too worried about collecting the appearances of BOEs yet. Um, but yeah, this shows basically all the stuff that can drop from here. As you can see, all these greens are just, probably worth a couple K, even though some of them might be kind of rare, just because there's probably so many people running this for the even rare, like the ultra rare drops. But all these just drop from the ancient treasure, which is the chest at the end of this. I don't know what this large darkwood chest is. I know there's like mithril chests throughout the dungeon, but these are the zone drops. We've got a one-handed sword worth about 9k, an offhand worth about 5k, wand 3k, cloak 3k, a sword worth approximately 140k. I didn't even realize that would cost that much. And then you've got the ultra rare drops, which is this miner hat worth about 4.5 mil. I don't know if it'll sell for that much, but this is like the insanity. And then you've got the Popple Fez, which is worth about 1 mil. Um, and then the shiv. We got in a couple of shivs. I think we've gotten one of the cloaks, and we might have gotten a blade. I'm not exactly sure. But I mean, people who are farming Audemars, they're going for these two insane items, which would be nice to get. I'll run it for a bit till I get this shoulders. We might come back in the future, but I want to just start knocking out all the bind on pickup stuff and just kind of see what other raids or other dungeons have to offer. Oh my god, that half an hour was absolutely insane. All right, I got rid of the bombs, so the bombs aren't going to inflate the price. But look at the price check on this. Yeah, that's a legit price check. 276,000 in like half an hour, dude. What? So I realized when I showed you all the things earlier, it was only showing you items that I could equip. So I'll turn that on in a minute. But check this out. All these items are kind of garbage. They're worth just like a couple thousand gold or less. Um, but yeah, we got these Chief Brigadier boots, 3.5k, 11k market, insane. The Spirewind Fetter, worth about 7 or 8k. Sorcerer Drape, 5k. Chief Brigadier armor, 3.5k. Jouster's chestplate, 10k. The Obsidian Cleaver, 25k. Uh, Laggards of the Vault, 7k. And Male Combat Legs being 6k as well. And last but not least, the Steel Weapon Chains plans worth approximately 200k, 120k on the server. But I mean, even if you take this out and you take this out, that's like what? This is still all like 50k worth of stuff. I'm assuming it's going on like the region historical value, so it's probably priced in this about 200k, this 25k. So 50k in like half an hour. I mean, I finished up my all the things for the zone, and I was gonna go to a different place, but God, I want to keep on running because this. I mean, that's insane. I, all right, let me mess with all the things and see if I can pull up everything. All right, so I found out how to, enable all BOEs to show. And it's only BOEs, so you still won't see like the bind on pickup other stuff. If you're curious about how to do that, I went into you right click your all the things button and see if Craig typing something real quick. You go into your all the things settings by right clicking it, and then you just check this box, ignore filters for BOEs. Um, yeah, I mean, if we kind of look through this thing, I don't know what kind of stuff you can really get. Oh, this Dig Master, 2 million gold. Uh, here's a 150K. We already saw that before. Monolithic bow, 8K. Pendulum of Doom, 2.5 mil. So I hit this Obsidian Cleaver. Does that mean I could have hit anything else on this list? Is that what that means? I don't think that's what that means, because I mean, if that's what it means, like everything would be that expensive. What else? We got the Spire Wind Fetter. We got two of these Stonewall Shivs. We sniped a Shoveler on our other account. I mean, the Jackhammer. There's so much good stuff in here, dude. All right, I'm gonna keep running this just because this 30-minute run was insane. And yeah, I'm also going to mail over some gold to myself and go out and buy the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth. That way I don't have to come back here every time my inventory is full. So I just finished an hour in Oldemon, and I would consider this like a very average run. I didn't get anything like super amazing. I got a couple of decent items, but nothing like wow, like last time. We got two of these Chief Brigadier boots worth about 3.5K each. Male combat leggings, 6K. Miscape mantle, 5K. Archer's buckler, 4K, and this offhand conjures sphere for 3K. And the rest of these items are, they're somewhere between like 500 gold to 2,000 gold. Um, but like I said, nothing like amazing, right? Just a bunch of random items, like some, I guess, what to expect if you spend an hour. And obviously, if you spend an hour, hopefully you get something good, but almost 100K. I mean, I don't know if I'm just doing it insanely fast or what, but that's a lot of transmog value. I mean, that's better than anything I did for like raids, when I was farming raids transmog, other than maybe AQ20 where you go and kill the slugs. Those slugs can drop some insane stuff, but we've got some stuff in the postmaster. Let's see maybe if that's just more loot. There's probably like a little bit of gold, maybe like 100 gold just from like bosses and vendoring stuff. Oh, I forgot to loot one of the bosses, but um, yeah, this is amazing. I think I'm gonna head on to something else for now. I'm not really sure. Maybe just work down the list. It's probably one of the best things to do. I don't. How do I? All right, so we finished up Black Fathom Deeps. We got all the, bind on pickup cosmetics from it. Uh, we got this, you know, pole, which says it's a staff, but you don't get the appearance from it, so that's the only thing. And the rest of these are just all the BOEs that drop from there. Took us about 4 runs, took us about 40 minutes, so that's not too bad. We got 72 of these clams, thick-shelled clams, which we all opened, and we only got two iridescent pearls and two small lustrous. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy those. And yeah, we got some murloc fins. I'll probably just keep them because whatever. I've got the bank space for it, so we'll leave it for now. We'll clean this out because we can get rid of some of this BFA stuff, but while I can fit stuff in there, I'm going to go and put it in there. Um, I'll probably keep the poll in case they ever update it and it'll actually complete. Yeah, so this is what we got from 4 runs. I went ahead and put the C-form charges in there so that won't fluctuate the price. Before looking at the items, let's just see what the price says. 120K. I don't know what these classic dungeons, but I guess the prices are overfluxed or something. We did get this one ring of precision. Says it's worth 50K. I doubt it. Maybe like the Black Fathoms Deep ring, like that low level one. But at level 60, I doubt it's worth that much. I don't know what kind of rings you can wear at level 60, but I think it's worth this. We'll keep it because I don't know why not. We also got this metal ring. Says it's worth about 8K. Again, another thing, maybe at whatever original level it is, it might be worth that much. I'm not sure, but we'll keep it because I'm not completely sure. Um, yeah. We got the pattern Phoenix pants, not really worth that much. Some more random transmog. We got these bristlebark gloves, worth about 5K. Spiked chain gloves, worth about 7K. Some more random transmog. These gore stain garbs drop off one of the boss, so they're pretty common, not worth much. Um, Grunt shield, worth about 8K. God knows why. And we got this mystic sphere. I don't know why it says 30K. It must be a super rare drop or something. But okay, I guess. And just the rest of it's pretty much garbage. So, um, once you get rid of this ring and you get rid of this offhand, which I mean, I don't know. It shares appearances with two other items. I don't know what's the deal with those items or three other items. But it says this one's worth 30K. But if we get rid of like the 80K, we made approximately 40K, and we didn't even hit any of you know, the rare drops, I should say. Like all these drops are worth a couple 10, 20K, some of them up to 50K. So I guess we got kind of unlucky there, but not too bad. All right, just busted out Storm 1 Stockades, and my God, does that place blow? This is literally all I got. Like 2,000 gold worth of items. This is about 20 minutes, 5 or 6 runs or so. We did get 4 lock boxes, which is interesting, I suppose, but or 3 lock boxes. But yeah, everything else kind of blows. It's a good place of wool cloth, I suppose, if you want that. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move on to something else because that was really bad. Um, Blackrock Depths is really long. I don't know if I want to go through that right now. Um, we can do Dead Mines. Dead Mines is kind of long, but not as long as BRD. It took me so many runs to finish Dead Mines. Like, I just finished cleaning my inventory. We got 10 tomes of Polymorph Monkey, so of course we are going to learn one. I don't know why this says the zone, you can only get it from Pandaria on all the things. If you see right under the level requirement, um, perhaps in the Jade Forest, everybody could get it as a drop, whereas in Dead Mines, only mages can get it. That's the only thing I can think of, but we got 10 of them. I don't know how many times we ran Dead Mines, probably about 10 times. Um, but yeah, that's cool to get a little polymorph. They're really expensive on the server, like 10K. But I guess that's still like the average price with about 9K. We got some, random schematics, patterns, and chance. Nothing amazing. We got one of the pets, parrot, green wing macaw, and just some random transmog. Nothing too great. Uh, Aside from these tomes, it's kind of worthless to go into Dead Mines. I mean, I guess there's probably some other stuff. We got 7 of these Blackwater cutlasses. I'll probably keep I'm probably just gonna vendor all them, but let's just see how much we made. Let's put those in there. 84K. That's not too bad. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. We got 10 of these, so I don't know what value. Oh, we got 9 of these. I don't know what value it's putting on these, but it's like 99% of these tomes of polymorph, which isn't too bad. I think we spent probably over an hour, so it's like 50K an hour. But getting these tomes is really good, and I'm sure they'll sell over time. So it's not a bad investment of time. It's not like you probably don't need to spend as long as I did unless you just don't want to go back there for like a couple of months. But we'll just see how these tomes of polymorph sell. But that was a pleasant surprise. If it wasn't for these tomes, like the whole time in Dead Mines would have been completely worthless. Oh, I think we have the runner-up to Stormwind Stockades of worst dungeon ever to farm PoEs from. I ran 4 or 5 Rage Fire Chasms. We ended up getting all the pieces. I don't know, it says 8 out of 9, but when I click to expand it, nothing comes down, so I'm assuming we got all the pieces. It's probably like a agility dagger that I can't actually get as a drop on my mage, but I can get the appearance as, if I ran this on a rogue or something. But yeah, 8 out of 9 there. We just got some garbage basically. I mean, I'm probably gonna vendor everything except for these 3 items. So from like the 30 minutes it took to run, I guess I made like 3K or so. I don't know. But yeah, it was absolute garbage. There were no chests in there at all. Um, yeah, that was a bad one. I think we have raid here, and I don't know when they usually run raid, but I'm gonna assume they have raid soon. So might go do like I don't know. We could go do Wailing Caverns. Does it have good zone drops? Got some Deviate Hatchling that's decent. Looks like the zone BOEs are kind of garbage, but we can at least go here and get the bind on pickups out of the way. So I just finished up Wailing Caverns and it was actually very decent. If we run this, about 90k in a little bit over an hour. So approximately 75k value per hour. We did get this ring. I'm assuming it's a twink ring worth about 20k. If you're wondering how I got a level 15 ring, if you open up the chests in the dungeons, like the Ironbound and Mithril-bound chests, they drop gear uh, at the base level of that dungeon instead of scaling up like drops do off of monsters and everything. We got 2 of each of the gloves that drop in that dungeon, the specific gloves. At least, yeah, yeah. And we just got a bunch of random transmog, like worth about 3 to 5k. We did get this barbaric cloth robe, 10k, and there was another one, grizzly jerkin, for 11k. Just some more random transmog, but overall very good, and I'm surprised. Okay, just finished up Zul'Farrak. Took about an hour. I think an hour on the dot actually. But oh god, I sorted my inventory. I already pulled out the good stuff. But let's just go ahead and run this. So let's deposit our materials. 90k. Um, got a lot of really good pieces here. We got the Tyrant's chest piece, worth about 50k, only 6k on this server, unfortunately. Um, Jade bracers, worth about 6k. Jade fire bracelets, worth about 4k. And a couple of other pieces. This Wind Chaser wraps, worth about 5k. And I think there was one other, yeah. The Venom Shroud mask, worth about 5k as well. So I'm assuming we got really lucky on that, but that was a very solid 90k. Um, probably did 4 or 5 runs approximately, but yeah, we've knocked out a lot of all the things. That'll probably be the last one for this episode. Um, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 dungeons, and we've probably made well over 400k from those 5 dungeons. We did do Oldemon, but we did a load of Oldemon yesterday and the day before, so that kind of adds up to that 500k. Uh, for the most part, from just like the dungeons we did today, excluding Oldemon, we probably made somewhere like 250k, but it's really good. I want you guys to see this absolute scumbag, Whiscat. So you see what he's doing here? He's posting 5 stacks of just one of these materials at a very low price. Um, Usually people who do this do it with like a whole array of materials, and then what they do is they just go onto the sniper and they snipe people who, you know, put up items and just undercut the lowest bid. So, somebody not paying attention, maybe wanting to clean out their bank from some of these old mounts, would just grab them out of the bank, put them in the auction house, and the auction house like already automatically undercuts. Actually, which I don't know if the default auction house does. Maybe you can match it or something. And that's just kind of what he's doing here. He's just putting this stuff up so people will undercut his. Obviously, he's not risking anything. He's risking what, like, I guess he's risking about 250 gold here. But I mean, if nobody buys these items and people eventually come and like undercut them, it it's just terrible. So um, I usually just buy people who do this all their stuff. So you just have to be really careful when you go about posting mats on the auction house because there's scumbags everywhere. What's up, boys? We just got out of heroic, and why is this? Give me 1 second. Let me mute the sniper. I was watching back the clips, and all I could hear is like the reel in from the fishing rod because of my sniper. But yeah, we just finished running heroic. We got ahead of the curve, Lady Jaina Proudmore. And you're not gonna believe this, but I got a piece of loot from every single boss except for one. Um, Two of the bosses didn't drop me loot. One of them I bonus rolled and got loot from. Literally every single boss. So, um, we'll just look. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of heroic Azurite gear. I mean, that's already like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of the 9. And then we also got the heroic incandescent silver. And there was one other piece we got. Was that it? Maybe that was it. So yeah, seven pieces. No, we got boots. So we got 6 Azurite pieces, a trinket, and boots. Nobody traded me any gear either. This was literally all the gear dropped for me. How? I mean, what? What are even the chances of that? Like, I don't even know. Normally I would look at parses after a raid, but I do have class in the morning, so I don't really have time to do that right now. It's almost midnight, and I really should be getting to bed. I'm gonna throw together the video before I go to bed. That way I can process it tonight or export it, render it, whatever it's called tonight, and then I can upload it to YouTube in the morning. Um, I might start uploading video. Oh, no, I don't know. I need to figure out a new schedule for this because normally I wake up in the morning, I have time to edit the video and process it, which takes a couple of hours. Maybe I'll start uploading videos like later in the afternoon when I get back home from school from the day before. But we'll just see how it goes. That's just insane. I mean, one other thing, one of my guildies got a BOE drop from the heroic run. And as you can see here, I traded him 20k gold for it. I don't know. I mean, I guess he just really doesn't want to have to deal with selling it. I told him if I sell it, I'll send him some more gold. But I mean, he was happy just giving me this for literally 20k. So, whatever, I guess. I mean, I'm down. But what a crazy night. AOTC, literally 7 drops. That's insane. Okay, as for the sniper, we have done a lot today. As you can see, I think we started the day with about 130k gold, and we're now down to 46.5. I haven't really checked the mailbox. So here's the belt I mailed over. We bought this for 20k. We sold a couple of items, random transmog, some random formula contracts, a battle pet, I think, from Expeditions, and a Cadets Vest, so another random transmog. We also sold the plundered Thorn Crown Staff. I don't know what from. And we sold a Gloves of the Fang, which is from Wailing Caverns. Yeah. But as for what we sniped, I realized this light weave cloth, it was like going for like 3 silver each. So I just bought out the whole auction house of them. We'll relist them for like 80 silver each. It's a small flip, but I mean, might as well. Same with these large brilliant shards that were 4 silver each. Bought out the whole auction house, and I'm going to flip them for like 2 gold 60 each. Um, so it's like a 500 gold flip. It's no big deal. We bought, some random course leather, some materials from people trying to be the scumbag price manipulator, put stuff really low. That's what all this is. We bought male combat armor worth about 11.5k for 100 gold. Willow vest worth about 2k for 2 gold. This pattern, all right, these next three things, they all popped up at the same time. So I'm assuming some guy, I don't know. But anyways, pattern wind strike gloves worth about 60k, bought it for 300 gold. Some random gem design from Burning Crusade, 25 gold, worth about 5k. And some enchanting drop, I don't even know where this is from Outlands, obviously, worth about 90k, got it for 25 gold. All right, here's the next list of mail. Again, just more white leaf or light weave cloth. Like there was tons of it just for 3 silver, so I just bought it, whatever. The Miskel, Shadow Skull, all this stuff is from the price manipulator, and this is some transmog runs that I mailed over. We bought some Serenite bars. We bought this schematic for 200 gold, worth about 12k. We bought, some more random transmog, 300 gold, worth about 10k and 15k, respectively. We bought this pretty cool shield. It's from Expeditions for 6k, and it goes for about 27k. It's the only one on the auction house. Look at that thing. That's pretty sick. Um, what else do we have here? Some shield worth about 10k. We sold 2 embossed transmog for about 4,000 gold. And the stagger we bought for 100 gold, worth about 6k. Some more transmog, and just some more random mats. I bought these mats. I saw them pop up with the sniper, and I realized somebody's probably trying to price manipulate it, but um, that's why I bought it. Looks like we sold, what do we, yeah, just some random transmog. Last but not least, start from the top. So this is the most recent stuff. Some random transmog pieces, whatever. Gloom dust, some guy was trying to price manipulate. Again, I mean, I don't know what the deal is with everybody. Um, I got this silver blade, level 32, so it's literally the, like, if it is a tweak weapon, it's the twink level, it's not some guy got it at a super high level and whatever. 15k, worth about 111k. That's insane. Dragon Rider helmet, 1.2k, worth about 10k, but I guess the market price for it's really low. We got 5 stacks of Fellmouth Friendly. I doubt the stuff sells for 25 gold each, but if it does sell for 25 gold each, then this is about like 20k worth of materials, I believe. I messaged the guy back. He said he didn't care about it. He meant to list it for this low. He was just going for the mount. Sold some volatile air. We sold the Plunder Wind Blaster. We bought a weighted sap for 2.6, and we bought some safe crackers gloves for 50 gold, worth about 2.5k. We flipped those coarse leather burnings. We flipped the obsidian ore, and yeah, we got this Legend of Grinning Dog from the Temple of Atal Hakar. I have no idea. Got it for 12k, worth about 111k. So a lot of really good snipes today. Um, Let me go ahead and post these though. All right. So to end off, what is today? Is today day 9? I am like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's day 9. We have 70k gold in the bags. These are all of our auctions that are kind of left over. Basically stuff that's in the auction house for too low and it's not really worth posting. Um, I've kind of been just leaving most of this stuff in the bank, and I'm going to go ahead and dump. Well, I'll keep it on me. I'll try and post it in the morning, but uh, yeah, we are at 3.8 mil auction value. That is so good. We did a lot of old dungeon farming, which helped a lot, but we did get a lot of snipes as well. A lot of really good snipes. Um, I'm curious as to how much all this stuff in my bag is worth. If I had to guesstimate, I don't really see anything too insane in here. Like all these books are worth like 100k or so, but um, we probably have about 4 mil worth of items. But Don't expect much progress in the next week because I have school and I need to study, and I'm not gonna have as much free time as I've had for like the past 10 days ever since I started this series. Um, I will be running the sniper a lot, like while I do homework and while I study and all that kind of stuff, but I won't be playing as much on my main account. Um, but I still have the weekends to raid and do whatever, for the most part. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I Tonight was great getting AOTC, getting like 7 drops from every single boss. It's just like insanity. And I know I keep saying insane, but I just don't know how else to describe it. Have a good one.